All right, my beautiful friends, this is my post-market wrap-up on this Monday. Crazy Monday. A lot of stuff to talk about here. June 29th, 2020. So here's the story. Nice rally. Nice rally on Wall Street, but you are not surprised about that. I explained to you yesterday, Sunday, my markets are look ahead, that I had a little inside information for you. Well, that played out to be exactly right. There is some buying going on here, and beyond any shadow of a doubt, it's the Wall Street banks. It's also the hedge funds. I explained this to you yesterday, and I don't think they're done. I really don't believe they're done buying here. Look, here's the story with these sick markets, and they're completely twisted. As a matter of fact, I have an article that's going to be coming out in the Trends Journal this week. I strongly recommend that you read that if you are a subscriber to the Trends Journal. And if you're not, you should be. Okay, anyway. So yeah, like I said, nice rally on Wall Street. The banks are buying. The hedge funds are buying here. So watch for double talk. Watch for double talk. What is Greg saying here? This is how the banks, the Wall Street banks, work. They're going to tell you things like, be careful with the market. Stocks may drop here. Something along those lines. And what they're doing while they're putting out this information is they're buying. You understand? They don't want to buy high and sell higher. They want to buy low and sell high. Buying high and selling higher is actually a really good strategy in the market. Don't ever try to pick bottoms. That's the truth. But this is how they operate. They're going to float out stories about, I don't know what. Like I said, just be careful in the market. The market's overvalued. The market's overpriced. Duh! Really? I think we all know that already. But they do these things to create a little fear in the market. And then you get, they step in. And they start buying it all on sale. So they create their own sales. And they have enough cash to do it, as they have a main line directly to the Federal Reserve. You remember Steve Mnuchin? Unlimited funds. Unlimited funds for them. But for everybody else, well, you fill in the blank. They get a big, fat, ugly, shoved right in there. Woo! You know what I'm talking about? I think you do. Anyway, we did have a few mixed signals in this market. Let me cover that. Despite the fact that we had a nice rally today, like 580 points on the Dow, all well and good. Crude oil, it was up like 3% at one point today. I think it closed up about 2.6%. The dollar today was interesting. Initially, it was weaker. However, the dollar strengthened throughout the day. The 10-year yield also dropped fractionally. So it's interesting. It's interesting to see these dynamics playing out here. But to me, yet again, when you got all these bears, people talking about a crash, people talking about the markets dropping, I don't need to talk to the people that work at the Wall Street banks, for which I do, to know what's going to happen. Okay, it's just so simple. When you got too many bears, you want to be bullish. When you got too many bulls, you want to be bearish. It's always the same. Like, for example, I bought ticker United States Oil, USO, like last week. Everyone said crude was going lower. Well, guess what? It went higher. I capitalized on that. I posted it right to everyone who subscribes to my free newsletter. Yeah, there's a link in the description of this video. I told you all to buy it. I said trade suggestion, what you should do. I closed that today with a decent gain, 10%. Not bad for a week. I'm not going to complain about it. And what else did I do? Again, if you are a subscriber to my newsletter, link down here. I bought Facebook today. Yeah, calls on Facebook. I told you exactly what to buy. Trade suggestion. Why? Well, it's simple. There's too many freaking bears here. And when you got this kind of situation, you want to look in the opposite direction, kind of like the mainstream media. So, while we're on that topic today, let's talk about the mainstream media a little bit. So Gilead, all right, they're pushing this antiviral drug, whatever the hell it's called. It's supposed to save us all, and the treatment is very, very good. It's priced between $2,000 and $3,000. Let me ask you this: well, if this drug here that they're forcing on us right now, or they're saying is going to, change the world, if it's so successful, then why all the fear from the mainstream media? Why are we shutting down cities again? What's going on here? We have this miraculous drug. They got to create the fear so they can justify the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 price tag for one dose. That's how it works. You understand? It's all the same. It's a game. It's a charade, kind of like the Wall Street banks saying, hey, be careful here. You might want to get defensive with stocks. Meanwhile, they're in here buying. You understand? That's how it works all the time. It's a game. It's a charade. Nothing is real. Okay, let's talk about some other things here in this market. So nice rally on Wall Street. Crude oil got propped up. 10-year yield is nudged slightly lower. Dollar got a little bid there. That's a mixed signal in my view. Cryptocurrencies were flat. Gold and silver were more or less flat. So again, looking at the picture here and realizing that the Wall Street banks and the hedge funds are buying the market. Okay. Meanwhile, they're saying, well, you shouldn't buy it. You see how it works? It's the same thing. But to me, when you got a mixed bag like this, clearly we know it's some big players buying stocks. And we know exactly who they are. It's that simple, and it could not be more easy for you and for me. We just sit back here. We listen to the nonsense. We watch the distractions. We listen to the imbeciles on the mainstream channels with their fake narratives, their fake numbers, their statistics that they make out of thin air. None of it is real as well. They push their fear agenda while we have the miracle drug. Gilead has it now, in case you didn't hear about it. Oh yeah, I did tell you, didn't I? Well, anyway, look, keep your eyes on these things. You know how it works. Just understand that the environment you are in is going to get worse from here. If whatever you think you're seeing here and it seems so absolutely unbelievable, well, it's going to get even more unbelievable moving forward. And I think you get that. All right, that's it. This guy here loves you a lot. I mean that. Please share the video. Get it out there. And as always, I want to hear from you. Yeah, you. What do you think about these things? I promise to read the comments. Some of you are pretty damn funny, the stuff I get to read. All right, I'm out here.